Hi friends, today I'm going to show you very good software called ITSM version 2.0, which is basically a software where you are going to manage all your IT related services. This is a system which is very efficient. It saves lots and lots of time for you to communicate with your customers if your item is repaired or if you have received from the service centers. It automates your reports and it creates a very good customer database. This application is available both in uh, offline mode, okay, and cloud based. The offline mode is basically a Windows application, whereas a cloud based is a purely mobile friendly application which you can handle it totally from any devices. It is independent of any operating system, so you can use it in Mac, you can use it in Linux, and you can also use it in Windows or any other versions of operating systems. So for offline mode, what you have to do is you can get the demo version directly, go to downloads, and this is the software. If you are using above Windows 7, then you don't need .NET Framework 3.5 and Windows installer. I recommend for offline versions you should go for Windows 7 or Windows 8.8 and 8.1. If you go with Windows 10, most of the reports may not work. Okay, so let's see the online version. For that, you need to go to app.itsmcare.com, and we are using a test username password. Okay, when you see the software, you're basically going to see this screen where you'll be seeing how many services has been done today, okay, on-site and off-site. So let's start with the basic one. When we get an item, so what we used to do is basically we check is this particular item is in the AMC or not. So let's say we are just putting the serial number of the item and we just click on the search in IMC list, and you can see that it says this is not in AMC. So what we can do is we can just put the informations from the customer. So let me put my name. I'm putting it as this Yadav. Okay, I'm just giving country as India. Customer number. This is very important because the customer is going to receive SMS, okay, once this entry is being made, so that you don't need to give a service node to it. They can simply bring the service ID number using that SMS, and you can deliver the item based on that. Okay, so that you can go with green technology. So let me say this is HP laptop, model is 6050, problem is not booting. Oops. Item included is bag, charger. In my case, I'm just putting bag and charger. In other case, it may not be given. So estimate I'm giving as 900 rupees. Okay, great. So once we make an entry, you'll find this is in a printable format, and this is basically a one page A4 size printout where you'll find three sections. You can find this top sections, then this section is basically for the center for filing, and the last portion, this section, is basically for them to keep it on the item itself, so that when you go and repair it, it becomes very easy. Okay, so let me go back to this. So that work is done. That means I have made a service entry. Next is we need to assign this service to the engineer. Okay, so you select service engineer, or in your case, suppose this is not repairable at your center and you that let this goes to the service center, you can choose the service center also. So let me select service engineer Ravi. Okay, and just assigning. So in this case, you will have many service entries, so you can just assign these services to different engineers. Okay, so this is assigned. Okay, let me go to in-house. Since this is an in-house entry, so when we made an entry, this one, we have to also see that is it off-site or on-site. Okay, so if you are going to repair this item on the site, then you need to choose this entry as on site, and which engineer you are going to assign, it is the same process. Okay, so let's go to repair entry, select my engineer. Okay, let's say this is repaired. In this case, suppose if this item is not repairable also, you can select as not repairable, and if you have some charges, you can select the charges. But in my case, I'm putting it as repairable, and I'm putting it as 1000. Remarks, bias changed, bias chip changed, it's better. Then let me give today's date and save. Okay, so the moment I did this repaired entry, the customer must have received an SMS, and this SMS basically informed the customer that okay, you need to receive this item, or you need to collect this item from the service center. Okay, let me go to delivery. That means when the customer comes to the center, okay, he brings the item number. So in my case it was 0011. Okay, I am getting the list. So this is the name. Okay, this is the remarks. That means in case suppose if the customer asks exactly what you have done it, so that you know. Okay, what is the mode of payment? 1000. Now final amount, we kept it as a text box. I mean, you can make changes to it, because sometimes you need customers really negotiate. Okay, so in place of 1000 they might give no 900 rupees only. Okay, the mode may be cash, check, or bank. So if it is check or bank, you need to update it afterwards. Okay, is it cleared or not, just to confirm. Here we have two options, one is by hand or by courier. So if it is by hand, okay, it will be the name of the person. So let's say this is me itself coming. Okay, and the date is today's date, and you can give remarks if any important thing you want to give for this particular delivery. Let's say wearing blue shirt. I'm just jokingly I'm putting it, but it may be correct. So click on save. So once you do this, the customer again will receive an SMS stating that this particular item has been delivered. Okay, so the complete cycle of this service has been completed, and you can understand that there is not even a single phone call being made to the customer. And if there are any items which are received and repaired but not yet delivered, you can get it to reports and receive repaired and received entries. So here you can get all the list of items with the contact number. Okay, when it was this one, when it was fixed, that information is also there. So that you can just call them up and state that okay, this is the date this item was fixed, and you also has received an SMS. Please kindly come and collect this item. Okay, these are the settings for service engineers, service centers, courier, terms and conditions. We also have this feature called AMC. That means you can maintain your AMC clients, okay, with the items. So let's say we go here, we just create a test client, we have a new AMC, we just create a test client with an item 1 2 3 4, okay, and so on. So you can just create the list like that, and if you make an entry here, that particular item with that serial number will show you in the list. So let me just check, I have made it once. Yeah, so earlier I have made one entry 1 2 3 4 5, and now you can see that that particular item or that with the serial number is valid till 14 November 2019. That means it is still part of AMC, so your estimated amount will be 0, and you will find all those informations which is required by the information to filled in. It's there with the item name. So this application is really going to help you to hassle-free communications with the customers, and it is also going to create a brand that okay, you are using this technology. So the small scale, the medium scale service centers is really going to get benefit out of it. For any informations, you can contact these numbers. So for sales, you can just call 98633 77711, and even for supports you can call this number. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you.